Hey everybody, this is my very first video. I wanted to start off with something that was simple, basic, easy, a question that I get all the time, which is what I do to take care of my skin. Let me give a quick disclaimer. I am only 42 years old. I'll be 43 in about a month. And growing up, skincare was really, really important to my mom, and that was the very first thing that she showed me. So I think it's really important that we're taking care of our skins. Makeup is not an everyday wear, and so I wanted to show you just a quick little tutorial as to what I use, the products that I use. While they might not be for everybody, but this is what I've used, this is what works for me. My everyday skincare is my face wash. This is the Neutrogena Deep Clean. I live and breathe by this. This is the normal to oily skin. I use it at least twice a day, once in the morning, once at night, whether I've worn makeup or not, just because it is a nice cleanser. I have never had any issues with it, never have had any skin breakouts, and I do have very sensitive skin. So this has been super great to use. Now, for the last 10 years, my 2 to 3 times a week weekly ritual to take care of my skin has always been the same 2 products. They've never changed. I love them. They work for me. The first thing is the Freeman's Avocado Clay Mask. I use this first, and then once I've cleaned that off with this fun, cute little pad that you get wet, and then you can use it to wipe everything off, which I'll show you. These are like 3 to a pack for $5 at Ulta. I do apologize, I don't remember the name, but I buy these all the time. You would think I would remember, but I don't, but I love them. Then after I do that, I do a quick exfoliation with the St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. This is nice because it actually exfoliates and takes off all of the dead skin that is on your face. So even if you're not wearing makeup, you're still moisturizing your face and putting stuff on it. So it is stripping it of all of that. It's stripping it of the dirts, the bad oils. So I do these 2 at least 2 to 3 times a week. 3 times if I'm wearing makeup consistently all the time. In this case, I work from home. I don't wear makeup as often as I used to, but I do it at least twice. Usually at the beginning of the week and then about midweek, and then start all over again. The Deep Clean I don't use when I do these 2 because these 2 are pretty much already doing all the work that this would do. So no reason to waste another product, but this is my daily use. So when I'm not doing these, I am using this guy here, the Neutrogena Deep Clean. So I will be right back. I'm going to start by getting my clay mask on, and then we'll go from there. All right, so what I've done is I put a little bit on my hand. Use your other hand. If you have a brush, you can use that. I'm all about using my hands. It allows you to get in all the creases. Basically, you're just applying a nice little thin layer, even getting it down to your neck, because your neck is part of your face, and it does create those pores that hold all those dirts and grimy grossness. So once you've had this on for about at least 5 minutes, then we're going to go in and we're going to clean up and wet this little pad and use that to clean off everything. So we'll be back with that here in just a short bit. Again, this only stays on for about maybe 5 minutes or until it dries, whichever is your preference. And it's really only a thin layer. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure you don't get it in your eyes. I made the mistake of doing that once, and it burns just a little bit. So I'll be right back. Just wanted to show you really quick. So I've gotten it moist. Moist, I know a lot of people don't like that word, but it is what it is. I use warm water. Don't use hot water. Definitely don't use cold water. I recommend using warm water, but basically once it's wet, I mean, it literally is just wiping it off super nicely. Keep a towel on standby just in case, because there's a lot of water involved. I use a headband, so I'm keeping it out of my hair. But give me a second and we'll start on the exfoliation here in just a moment. All right, now time for our exfoliation. Again, St. Ives Fresh Skin. This is the Apricot Scrub. It says that it deeply exfoliates and removes impurities and it leaves for a glowing skin, which it does. One of the nice things I like about St. Ives products is that they are dermatologist tested, which is super, super important because a lot of us have some sensitive skin, which I would be one of those people, of course. And so all their products that are for the skin are always tested by dermatologists. So they very much stand by their products. Now with the scrub, this actually goes a very, very long way. So I don't use a whole lot of it. So I will typically do about maybe a quarter size of the exfoliation and a little bit of water to dabble into it. And then I just take it in with both hands. Make sure you get in all of those creases because those creases will hold dirt and germs and grimy stuff that are not really good for your face. I know a lot of people say, oh, do it around your eyebrows. I get under because I use an eyebrow pencil for my eyes. And so you'll have dirt and grime under there as well. But careful again not to get in your eyes. The last thing I do, I'm going to stop talking for just a second, is I take what's on my fingers and I use it on my lips. It's actually a really good exfoliator for your lips. So do that really quick. This you don't have to leave on your face. Just make sure you're scrubbing in, you're getting around your neck and stuff like that. And then from there, we are going to go ahead and wash this all off of our face. And I will start next with the moisturizer and hydrating gel that I use for my face. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Got all of my exfoliator taken off of my skin. Again, keeping a towel handy. But what I love is that even without putting any moisturizer or anything on my face after the exfoliator, my skin actually feels really, really soft. When you see a little bit of redness, it just means you got in places that were really, really good that actually needed it. But again, find products that work for your face. It took me a while to find what I had that would work for me, and that's why I've stuck with these for about 10 years now because they actually work for me. So next, two things that I use for my face after I've done wash them, before I do any makeup, do anything else, is the moisturizing part. One of my favorite things to use on my face is Pond's. It is basically, this one's a dry skin creamer. Cannot talk today. Anyways, facial moisturizer. It is super hydrating. I've even used it like on the rest of my body because it works really, really well, even though it's only for facial, but you know, that's just me. Again, a little bit goes a long way. Just take that, put that over your whole entire face. Get in again those creases that are there in your face, so you know, around your nose, things like that, around in your eyes. Don't get it in your eyes, obviously. And then just down onto your neck. So then the very last thing I like to use on my face, and this is only when I know I'm going to be applying makeup, is using the e.l.f. This is the hydrating face primer. Sorry, I cannot remember a thing for the life of me. But I use this all the time before I do any kind of makeup application. It locks in, for me personally, it locks in my moisturizer that I just used, but it keeps my face super hydrated under all of that makeup. I'm a person that, again, sensitive skin, so I don't want my skin to dry up. I don't want it to crack under the foundation. And the primer is a good way to help stabilize that. So again, just all around your face, around your eyes a little bit. I put it all over just because I put makeup all over my face. Again, down on your neck, because why not? Your neck is one of those features that shows, unless you wear a turtleneck all the time, which I don't. Anyways, once I've done all of that, before I do any makeup application, I let my face kind of rest at least for about 10 minutes, just so it locks in all that moisturizer and it locks in the softness in the treatment. Once that's done, then you're all set to go and you can start your makeup application. You can go about your day. But that is my regular treatment. When I'm not doing the facials, which are the clay mask and the exfoliator, I will do my daily, again, it's a deep clean Neutrogena, but these two products right here, these two never change. I use these continuously every day, if not at least this one 3 or 4 times a day on my face, especially when I'm not wearing makeup. Especially with fall and winter, we have more drier air, so this is nice to keep up with that. Anyways, if there is any questions about the products that I use or about the treatment that I've done, please feel free to message me. You can do that on my YouTube. My email is also listed. You can send me an email, but just hit me up. I'm always happy to answer questions. Bye, guys.